The Springboks have just announced their lineup for their upcoming game up against Argentina. The first game being split by just the 1 point. This one taking place in South Africa. It's going to be an epic one, and it will decide the Rugby Championship. But jumping straight into it, the Springboks, they've gone with the strongest side than they did have last week. They've gone with a stacked team here, trying to get the job done. Number 1, Oxnard, number 2, Bongio Manambi, and number 3, Franz Malherbe. So pretty much what we have seen throughout this Rugby Championship. With last week, they did decide to make a couple changes, having Malcolm Marx as well as Thomas du Toit in the starting front row. The only man who keeps his spot, it is Oxnard, and the locking duo, Eben Etzebeth, will be at number 4. Now that is very significant, because with this game, he will then become the most capped Springbok of all time. Last week, he tied the record. Now he gets that chance to make it his own. He's still got a lot left in the tank as well, so we could see him not just break that record, but also add a lot more on top of it. But he is partnered with someone with not many caps, and that is Rohan Nokia. He has won the most lineouts out of any player throughout this Rugby Championship. He's a phenomenal player, a phenomenal prospect for the Springboks as they make their way forward. In the loose forward trio, number 6, it is Sia Khaleesi back into the side. He will be the captain rather than Salman Murat, who was last week. Number 7, Pieter-Steph du Toit, a welcome return for the Springboks. He is an absolute workhorse. And last week, I feel like we saw just how much of an impact that man makes and how much of a difference it is when he's not there on the field. Number 8, Jasper Wiese, they have once again gone with him. And then Eldrick Lowe will make his way off the bench. In the back line, it is Jaden Hendrikse as the number 9 with Manie Libbok as the starting 10. Now, some people after last week didn't even want to see Manie Libbok in their side. Some were 100% positive that he wouldn't be in this team. But with the injury of Sasha Feinberg and Ngome Zulu, they only had 2 fly halves. So either way, there was a very strong chance that Manie Libbok was going to be in this side, and he will be the starting fly half with Pollard coming off the bench later on. He needs some confidence, and I feel like this is one of those games that it will either be the perfect chance to build some. Once again, he might not quite have that performance that some people are after. Number 11, this is where they've gone back to Kurtley Arendse. He did play number 14 last week, transitioning back to the left wing here. In the midfield, it is Damien Dialendi alongside Jesse Creel. So for Jesse Creel, he has played every single game of the Rugby Championship in the starting lineup. The man is an absolute workhorse, that is for sure, and hopefully he follows it up with another big performance here. Number 14, bring him back, Cheslin Colby, and then number 15. This is where they have stuck with Apelele Fassi, so no Willie LaRue at all in this side. For the Springboks off the bench, it is the 5-3 split for this contest. Number 16, Malcolm Marx, number 17, Gerhard Stennekamp, and number 18, it is Vincent Koch. Number 19, they have gone with Eldrick Lowe. And number 20, the impact man, Kwaka Smith. Now, we didn't really see that same impact in the first match up against Argentina. The Bomb Squad really didn't have that same oomph that we are used to seeing. And I wonder if that was because we saw Malcolm Marx in the starting lineup rather than coming off the bench. Etzebeth, he added that impact, winning a couple lineouts. But overall, we really didn't see that same momentum shift that we are used to seeing for the Springboks. Number 21, Kobus Reinach. Number 22, Honore Pollard. And number 23, Lucanio Arms. So 3 men who were in the starting lineup last week now find themselves rotated back onto the bench for the final game of the Rugby Championship. And this game, it will be kicking off at 6 p.m. South African time on Saturday night. A lot better than that 11 p.m. kickoff that we did see last week, but it is going to be an epic game. The Pumas, we probably still have to wait a couple more days till we see who they announce for their side, but it is going to be an awesome match. Like I mentioned, if Argentina want to win the Rugby Championship, they have to beat the Springboks by 8 points and also get that bonus point. So there is a lot on the line. It's going to be a tough one, but one thing's for sure, the Boks want redemption, and in South Africa, of course, they are normally able to get it. But thank you all very much for tuning in. Do let me know what you think of this lineup in the comments down below, and I will see you all for the next one.